We all naturally like to be liked and respected, that much is obvious. We all have a strong need to be accepted and approved of, and for good cause. Not only can being liked by others make us feel good, but it also has a lot of other benefits. For instance, those who are likable are more likely to succeed in life. Why? Because others will love working with them, pay attention to what they have to offer, and trust them. The issue is that you can be unintentionally making moves to alienate the people in your life. There are numerous strategies for alienating people. In actuality, most of them don't call for much work. A simple in-person meeting or one glance at your social media activity is all it takes for someone to decide they don't want to spend time with you. We've included some of the most typical social turnoffs, both offline and online, along with advice on how to prevent them. See which ones you have engaged in by continuing on. Number 5. Being closed-minded and always being negative. People will naturally detest you if you are closed off to their ideas and opinions. People will interpret your lack of openness as being selfish or even backward. People who are closed-minded frequently point fingers. People will not like you if you constantly criticize their thoughts and beliefs. Your personal development may also be hampered if you adopt the bad habit of being wary of or even hostile to other people's ideas and viewpoints. You must start being more open to new ideas if you want to advance in both your professional and personal lives. You simply need to learn to view things differently, and without being so judgmental. You do not need to alter your perspective. This will help you achieve new success peaks and improve your likability and approachability. Your company, or the people you choose to be with, has a significant impact on how you think and see the world. Your decisions, actions, and mindset are significantly influenced by the people you choose to surround yourself with. People do not really enjoy socializing with pessimists and cynics for this reason. People will find you demotivating and difficult to be around if you consistently speak negatively and consider the worst-case scenario. Such a pessimistic outlook may even extend to others, preventing them from putting out the necessary effort to realize their objectives. They may even begin to underestimate themselves. Before continuing with the video, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. This way, you will never miss a single upload from us in the future. With that out of the way, let's get back to it. Become a more upbeat individual, someone who consistently sees the positive aspects of life, to prevent causing people to feel depressed just by your presence. Number 4. Interrupting people when they are talking. Don't you detest it when someone constantly has something essential to say when you are speaking? Would it bother you if someone consistently refuted your arguments even though you weren't quite done? Obviously, you would. Everyone finds it annoying when people interrupt them, and interrupters are equated with frequent braggers. You might be viewed as disrespectful if you have this poor behavior. By interjecting, you not only make it difficult for others to hear what was being said, but you also show the speaker disrespect. You must learn to be patient and wait until the person before you are finished speaking if you want people to like you more. Number 3. Not making eye contact and having a weak handshake. Have you heard the saying, look them in the eyes before? If you want others to respect or like you, it is best to take this stance. Even though it could seem like a normal habit, some people avoid making eye contact during conversations. Many people may find this unsettling since it suggests disinterest. On the other hand, keeping eye contact strengthens the impression that you are amiable, kind, and confident. Because it shows you are genuinely paying attention to what the other person is saying, it improves the quality of a conversation. One of the quickest methods to establish good relationships is through this. Handshakes are a typical component of making an introduction to someone. It seems sense that if you give someone a weak, limp handshake, they could not have a positive first impression of you. A shaky handshake can give the impression that you are indifferent or unconfident. These two characteristics are typically viewed negatively. Number 2. Constantly bragging. Constant boasting is another behavior that is widely detested. If you constantly boasting about your own achievements and material goods, others will hate being around you. Do not misinterpret. It is acceptable to occasionally discuss your accomplishments. It only gets annoying if you only do that or if your actions make other people feel inferior. People who boast frequently come out as more competitive and have a tendency to take center stage all the time. Their good news frequently follows another person's success story, and they can't stand it when people perform better than they do. One can infer that they are jealous and envious of others' successes, because they believe they are better than others. People who are like this are never liked by anyone. Number 1. Tuning out when people are talking. Yes, tedious and repeated history lectures can make you bored and cause your attention to easily stray from the topic at hand. But when you are conversing with someone one-on-one, you don't want to let your thoughts stray. People may stop wanting to talk to you for any reason if you have a tendency to tune out when they express their emotions. After all, you've shown that you don't listen well and aren't the right person to approach. We are all aware that effective communication is the cornerstone of any lasting relationship, and that failing to perform your part, listening well, can negatively affect your connections with those around you. Others may perceive you as being egotistical, and they do not hold selfish people in high regard. Making it a point to actively listen can help others feel respected and valued, rather than ignoring what they have to say or being distracted by your phone while they are speaking. Apart from these five, another behavior that people seem to despise is lying, which is also possibly the most important. Nobody likes to be taken advantage of or in the dark. If people find out you lied to them, or worse, that you are a chronic liar and lying is second nature to you, they'll quit wanting to be around you. Being dishonest may prevent you from gaining new acquaintances and networking. What else? If you knowingly lie to get rich, people would genuinely hate even your physical presence. Lying to benefit yourself exposes your true nature and will only cause your interpersonal and professional relationships to end. Keep in mind that being truthful is the greatest policy to prevent this. While smiling is a natural response when we are glad and cheerful, it also has the ability to completely alter our attitude. Even when you were previously experiencing negative feelings, showing off your pearly whites has the power to transform them. That is the smile's power. Another way to appear less intimidating to others is to smile. You must agree that someone who always smiles seems less serious and more personable. In other words, remember to grin before you leave the house if you want people to like you. You've likely engaged in at least one of these. Everybody has a tale about how they initially believed a friend was cruel, but afterwards discovered that they were the kindest people imaginable. In most cases, you only have a short window of opportunity to pique someone's interest. Your last name and the aroma of your sweat both matter, gross we know. It's time for you to take action right away. Eliminate these undesirable behaviors and make space in your life and home, because friends and guests will begin to arrive in droves.